Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm the Gentleman. This is the Gentleman's Pixel Club, and this is another unboxing nostalgia video. I believe this is number 5. So today we're going to be taking all those parcels that you can see on the screen at the moment, and we are going to be unboxing them. If you've been following this along, I thought that probably the unboxing video number 4 was going to be the last one. I had run out of things to buy. It seems you can never run out of things to buy. So using all the parcels on the screen that you've already seen, the great Wilkinson sword scissors, which are great for unpacking parcels, opening things and cutting umbilical cords, we are then going to work through to see what Spectrum games we've got today. A little bit of history. I collect Spectrum games. I'm rebuilding my youth. I'm rebuilding the games that I used to have from my youth. And this is me on a journey showing you what I've brought. There's been some bargains in here. There's been a few bits and pieces that I hope I'm really going to be pleased with. And let's just go through and see what we have. So I have to be a little bit careful when I do these parcels because I don't want to obviously DOS myself, but I don't want to DOS any sellers either. Or sorry, DOS, not DOS, it's fucking doxing. I don't want to dox myself or dox these sellers by showing too much information on the screen. So I open effectively the parcels off screen down here, drop the rubbish on the floor, and then show you what we've got. So today we have World Cup football, and here's another thing as well, that if you've not seen this before, sometimes they go transparent because of the chroma key, so I try and hold them at angles where you can see. But this is World Cup football, and this is a version of the Arctic game, but this one came from, who did it come from? Paxman Productions. So they basically got the original Arctic version, and you know they've resold it, and we've got this game here. There is an Arctic version of that game as well, and that game has a really checkered history. That game is one that I believe that US Gold sold as a World Cup game, which turned out to be really bad, and they had to give lots of refunds. I've got a bit of a dry throat, so excuse me while I have a sip of drink. Right, so hopefully my throat isn't going to impede me too much. I'm not ill, it's just a bit of a dry throat today. So parcel number 2. So this one I was really pleased to get. I never knew that this game existed till I saw it on eBay, and I thought, oh, what the hell is that? And then the price it went for was stupidly high, and then I managed to get this one for under a tenner, and this is Hunchback: The Adventure from Ocean. So this is actually a text adventure game featuring the Hunchback character that featured in 2 games. Nice to have, lovely to have, but one of the ones that came out after I had a Spectrum, or at least after I was aware of it, or at least I wasn't aware of it coming out when I had a Spectrum. So yeah, brilliant to have. Happy with that, very happy with that. Not sure how long this video is going to go on for, because there's actually not that many packages there at all really. It's just a case of working through them, but some have got a few games in them. So this has got all these shit things that I hate, all these bubble wrap things that I hate that cause me have to pick them up to avoid cats eating them. So put that down there, put that in there, put that in there, put that in there, and put that one in the bin because we don't want the cats chewing on those. And this game here, this game is a brand new game. This is Valion, and this is by Cytronic Software. But I saw this on the internet, and it was on their webpage, and I saw the screenshot, and I thought, oh, this looks a really pretty game. So yeah, there's a nice original cassette. Side A 48K Spectrum, Side B 128K Spectrum, and I'll be giving it, oh look at this, I'll be giving this a go. And you've got a nice looking label here, but look at the inside as well. There's a lot of effort that's gone into this. So I think I paid maybe 10 quid for this in total, which, you know, considering all some of the things that I've paid on eBay, that's an absolute steal. So happy with that. That's a game that I do want to play. It looked good. I hope it's going to be good, but I figured, yeah, let's go for this. Let's buy something new. I have a couple of new games in the collection, which is basically stuff that's created today for yesterday's machine, and I think once in a while it's worth supporting those, especially where you can do it on itch and you just get a download copy. But if you can get a physical copy, sometimes it makes all the difference. So the next parcel sorry about my throat, I do apologise about that. So this is Buck Rogers in the 25th century by US Gold. Hopefully that tape is okay. Yes, it is. I always like to look on the insides on some of them to make sure that all this is okay, because if that's screwed up, then you're dead in the water. It doesn't mean that I'm necessarily going to, it comes with instructions as well, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to be loading that one directly in for a while or anything else like that, but if the header bit at the bottom is screwed, then you've got no chance of loading. You've got to replace that. And I've never replaced any headers in cassettes, and I can't imagine what a ball ache and a nightmare that's going to be. But it will not be the ball ache that I've had like today. It has taken me about an hour to set the lighting up for what I'm doing here. We've got great weather in the UK. You know, for those of you that are not British, once a day in the year we have good weather, and that is the day where the light is absolutely streaming in. So the usual setup I had with the lights and everything else like that really was not fit for purpose, and there was a lot of adjusting that needed to be done, which then has the ball ache for later on when I make another video. Much more adjusting is going to need to be done to put that back. But enough of my troubles. You're here, I hope, to look at some unboxing nostalgia. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4 things so far. This is number 5. Okay, so good. I'm glad that's okay. This one comes from a company called Microgem and is Laser Warp. This is a pain in the arse to get hold of at a reasonable price. I think I paid about 12 quid for that one. You know, it's not a lot of money for the thing when you look at the things I spent, but I do feel that game is overpriced for what it is. But for some reason, that sells for a silly amount of money. So again, Laser Warp from Microgem. Not the cheapest title to get. I've got to be careful here as well, because not all of these things may be Spectrum games here. I've already sat on a few things, as I have done once in a while on these videos, which is stuff that, hang on a minute, you know, the sort of Spectrum games, so we'll just chuck that to a side. So in this little bag comes a box, and they've kind of mummified 2 cassettes here. So what have we got here? I think I know what this is. Yes. They've mummified these actually really well. So this is, the first one is from Bug Bite, the computer cookbook. Not seen it before, and I went for this because there was 2 of them in this deal. And the next one is from Bug Bite, and it's the computer book menu planner. I never knew titles like this existed, so I thought, oh, sod it, let's just go for this. You know, wasn't expensive, and nice labels, they match when you have them together. And you know, one of the exercises that I've got for this weekend as well is to go through and sort out all my Spectrum games, catalogue them, put them in bags, do some nice photos of them. I've already got them catalogued essentially, but just tidy things up a little bit so I can store them to the best of my ability to try and preserve these old cassettes, because some of these are like up to 40 years old now. So you know, and that's the absolute oldest, would probably be about 40 years old. So I'm doing my absolute best to look after what I've got. I did not spend all this money to treat it like shit. So we've got 3 little boxes, and then we've got 2 big boxes to do, and that will be it for the video. But don't be fooled, there's quite a lot I think in one of these. This one isn't even a little box which isn't anything to do with Spectrum games, so that's been chucked over there. This one feels like it's a tape, so yeah, hopefully we've not got 2 unboxing mistakes in a row. Yes, it is a tape. Excuse me, sorry about that. So the case is absolutely busted, but I can fix this. This is Overlander on the Spectrum from Elite. I never knew that ever came out on the Spectrum. This was a time that I'd migrated from the 8-bit systems, and I had got an Atari ST, and that was one of the first games that I brought on the Atari ST. So that shows how long, I mean, it's still going now, the Spectrum in essence, with the Spectrum Next and stuff like that, but that shows how much the longevity of these games are. And you know, when I saw, get the angle right here, when I saw Overlander from Elite on eBay, I thought, let me go for that. Not that it means anything to me, but it was a time where I'd moved to the 16-bit systems. But to know that came out on the Spectrum, that's got to be worth a go. That's got to be worth having a look at, you know, to see how good or bad it's going to be. So the last box, in terms of the little boxes, looks like it's been repurposed from Amazon or something else like that. So, you know, hopefully it isn't from Amazon. But we will see. We will see. Yeah, it's been repurposed. Absolutely perfect. So this one bothers me a lot, and I brought this game because I might already have this game, but I can't find it on the so-called good catalogue, the good list of things that I've got, and I saw it at a reasonable price and thought, yeah, let's go for this. And this is The Price of Magic by Level 9, but I'm certain that I own this, I'm certain that I have this, but it is complete. It comes with a little lens lock. Oh look, baby, it's even got the Price of Magic at the top, and this lens lock was a little device for anti-protection stuff. So what you did, you folded it like this, you then turned it and put it on the TV. So essentially I'm putting it on the TV there, your view would be that way around, and you would look through it at the characters that you had on the screen, and it would form something that you could type in or whatever the protection was to be able to play the game. And you know, the labels here, the labels are pretty nice on this as well. So you got The Price of Magic. Sorry about the chroma key doing its stuff, you get that with yellow sometimes, you know, it is what it is. But The Price of Magic by Level 9, a game that I think I already have, but we will see, we will have to have a look. So we got 2 boxes left. This is a pretty big box, and this one here, I don't quite know how I'm going to do this because I don't have as much space as I usually have. I've moved a lot of things around for production of videos and things like this, and you know, the space is not at the premium. So I think what I'm going to do is try and open this way, fold it down, and right, slowly pull out what we have here. I went for this for one game only, for the price, but it had quite a few games, so you know, I think I paid 30 quid for it thereabouts. But I say this was a really good value one. So on the spectrum we have, and you know, do I care about this? I don't know. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Again, apologies for the chroma key. We've got another game, and this is interesting actually. Ocean obviously went from that plastic cassettes to something else. This is Nightbreed from Ocean. You know, I think I prefer the plastic cassettes they've got. We then have, what do we have here? We got Ian Botham's Test Match from a company called Superfile. We've got chess. I have a lot of chess games. This is absolutely a duplicate. We've got Horizons, probably the most owned cassette in all of Spectrum history. We got Werewolves of London. I do think that is a duplicate, but Werewolves of London from Mastertronic. We have got Golf from Virgin Games. So I'm just whipping through these because these are the ones that, you know, I don't care about too much. We have got, let's just put this together properly, make sure that's alright. Yes it is, as the box falls. We've got the main event. This is the main event. So this is Herbert's Dummy Run from Microgen, a UK cassette version in the small box. Actually, let's check it is Micro. Yep. Very happy to have this, by God. And that's what I was buying this for. You know, that goes for a stupid amount of money, but hey, we've got that now in the collection, so that's great. We have essentially the entire set of Pyjamarama, to Everyone's a Wally, to this of the Microgen Wally games in small cassettes. In fact, there was another one before Pyjamarama. I can't remember its name for the moment, but we've got them all, which is great. We've got Treasure Island Dizzy. That's a duplicate. We've got Wolfan. No idea what that is, but we have Wolfan by Bulldog. I say all these are extra games. All these are extra ones that, you know, sort of above and beyond. We've got Dragon's Lair from Encore. Was Encore the label by Elite? I can't remember. Yes, Encore by Elite Systems. So Encore was one of their new ranges. We got Spectrum Pool. So I forgot about this. Right, this really makes it a nice Brucey bonus, a nice good one. We've got Jaws from Alternative Software. We've got, I would have been very happy to get this at the beginning, but you know, the beginning is a long gone. But we've got Attic Attack from Ultimate Play the Game. We have Frankenstein Jr. I think that's a duplicate. We've got Daley Thompson's Decathlon from Ocean. This came in a large plastic case, a small plastic case. This is clearly the little plastic case version. We've got a magazine cover disc that from Your Sinclair Christmas collection. We have got a game from Ocean, Royal Birkdale Golf. So from Kicks, we've got Gauntlet 2. This is an interesting looking. We've got something called Frog Run from Analog. They put the cassette in a little strange way there. What have they done there? Okay, never mind, I can fix that. I can tidy that up. And then we've got Turbo Esprit from Encore. So nice. Few games that we've got in there. There's a few there's a few dupes, but to all intents and purposes, yeah, this was stuff that I really wanted. And you know, for me, the Herbert's Dummy Run, you know, this game here, that was the absolute icing on the cake. But you know, again, you get some little bonuses here. And where's the other one? Can't even see it yet. And Jaws, I forgot was in there. I don't remember being on there. That is great to have. So we have one single box left, and this box is going to be a pain in the arse to open. This box I've had effectively kicking around for a couple of weeks now. I was waiting to do the unboxing video. I was waiting for a couple of things to arrive off eBay so I could do it all in one go. And this, and I know I've said this before, this is probably the last unboxing video that I do until the next one, but I'm really running out of things to buy. So that previous box I've just opened cost about 30 quid. For what you're about to see, everything in this box I spent just over 100 quid on. So everything you see now came to, I don't know, let's say 110 quid. You decide if you think it's good value for money or not. And excuse me while I just turn around and open this box. So I'm back with you. Some of you may have noticed a quick edit that we've literally done now. And this is because this video is being done the old way, in essence, where I do the webcam footage and then I'll do the post-production of adding in all the pictures of the Spectrum games you're going to see on this journey. This is the final box, and I had to do a quick edit because you know what, it was a real challenge to open. You know, the gentleman that sold me this, you know, he's done a fine job of packaging this. I've never had anything actually packaged as well as this. So there was a lot of stuff in this box. This box cost me, let's say, 110 quid for everything that was on it. I found it on Facebook. This one didn't come from eBay. So regardless of this says unboxing nostalgia and it talks about yeah, stuff comes from eBay, this one didn't come from eBay. This came from Facebook. But you know who you are. You're going to see this video. Thank you very much. You know, I am the gentleman. I collect Spectrum games. This is part of a collection. None of this will be resold, and for most of the stuff that he has sold me, you know, I do not have a quality version or even a decent version. There's probably about 5 or 6 dupes in here, but the rest is all going to be new stuff, and that's the stuff that I know about, because there was a few things that I just didn't pay attention because there was only some key things that I was after here. So you know, think about 110 quid. Was this value? You decide, and feel free to let me know in the comments. So what have we got? We've got a Boundary gift voucher. Okay, well, that's just a piece of card. Don't want that. We have got some Sinclair manuals. And, you know, I have Sinclair manuals, but those were the little bonus things that you've got here. We've got something that's always nice to have a look at because it brings back nostalgia. We've got a Sinclair software catalogue from January 1984. And you know, when you flip over here, you see the adverts. I hope that's come out okay, of all different kinds of things that are in here. So I'll be having a look at that, and that'll probably give me some more ideas of things that are missing from the collection. We have the introduction booklet from the ZX Spectrum. We've got, and this isn't all books by the way, we've got the Spectrum Pocketbook along with its chroma key problem. We have the Spectrum Games Companion. And we have new adventure systems for the Spectrum. But those were you know, the additional things. You know, the real stuff is here, and oh my god, there is a shitload of loose tapes. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly, sweet motherlode. Okay, so I'm gonna just quickly pile up these tapes. You know, in a pile. You know, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with all these loose tapes. I guess some will be, you know, maybe shit. There's loads of stuff. Wow. So some will be spares. Some will be replacing things. Oh my god. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, so the good news, the good news is that because this is a video that's been done the old way, I can show up all the tapes. I'm going to say now, I'm not going to do a picture for each of these games. Honestly, there is way too many, and you will all be here till tomorrow. But let's see what we've got. So, we have the Hobbit. And I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to effectively then edit the video again, because I'm going to have to move all this stuff to get to all the box things. This is A Question of Sports. Then we've got 20 game pack for the Spectrum Plus 2. We've got Battle Cars. We've got a pirate cassette. We've got Solomon's Key. We've got Motor Massacre. Now, to some of you, you could be thinking, oh, gentlemen, that's rubbish what you've got. Actually, no, this isn't rubbish, because, you know, these extra bits, these are bonus bits, these loose cassettes can create a better version. If you've got one of these games that's got a dodgy cassette, you know what, you swap it out. This is Roy of the Rovers. This is Aftermath. This is Ancient's Quest. This is interesting. Okay, this is something called Video Vault, and it's got a few games on it: Invaders, Maziacs, Jumbly, Zigzag, Jolly Roger. So, Video Vault. Not heard of that one before. That needs looking up. Maybe that was a higher type thing or something like that. So we've got Renegade 3. First Division Manager. For those of you that wonder, why would you have First Division Manager? The First Division is the you know, current Premiership. So we got Gunship. We have Whizball. We've got Batman the movie. We've got Vixen. That game probably sold because of the cover. We've got Double Dragon. Turbo Esprit. Look at that nice blue cassette, but Turbo Esprit there. We've got some coin-up hits from Konami. We got Airwolf 2. A pirate cassette. We got Barbarian. We got Turbo Outrun. I'm not sure that I'm going to get a chance to make another video today with everything that we've got here. We've got Infiltrator. We've got Barbarian. Did we not just have Barbarian? Yes. 2 Barbarians. One from Quicks, one from Palace. Both the same game. One repackaged. We've got Jet Set Willy. We've got BMX Freestyle. We've got High Steel. We've got Egg Cup. This is Quest for the Golden Egg Cup. I wrote this. We've got They Sold a Million Too. We've got Manchester United, Europe. Probably not much Europe anymore, but Manchester United, Europe. Brian Jack's Superstar Challenge. We're nearly done with these little ones. Erin Hughes, International Soccer. Midnight Resistance. Piracy. Last Ninja 2. Piracy, I guess that's TLL, I think that name gives that away. License to Kill. More Piracy. More Piracy. Enduro Racer. From CDS, the Complete Home Entertainment Centre. Discs of Death. Barbarian 2. Piracy. Football Manager 2. The Trapdoor. Quick Snacks. Quick Snacks. Why have one when you can have two? Target Renegade. Typhoon. Grand National. Right, this could well actually be a swap for me here. I've got one of these in a manky condition on a tape. So this is why these little guys are worth it. And we don't know what that is. So those are all the loose tapes. And I'm afraid we're going to have another quick cut while I tidy up everything that's around me so we can get to the main event of that box. But so far, you've seen about, I don't know, 110 quid spent on that box here. But it's still got shitloads of stuff in it. So I will be right back. So due to the wonders of video editing, here I am back with you again. My area is a little bit clearer. And we can now go into this box to see what magic we've got inside. So, not first out, because we've done this already, we have got Shadowfire from Beyond. You know, I played this game, this was a great game, this was a fun game to play here. And I always remember reading that the Commodore 64 version was a little bit different, because I had an invisible creature that would attack you once in a while. The truth eventually came out for that. There was a bug in the code, and they couldn't work out why you were losing life. So, it's just an invisible creature, we'll just make it part of the game. We have Cytron from Beyond. Again, for the age, this has actually been looked after really well. I played this game and I've been able to complete this game as well, but really, really happy to have that one. We have got Inca Curse. I have Inca Curse, but another Inca Curse is absolutely fine. We've got another loose cassette, so this is Crystal Castles. We have Inca Curse. This box has 500 Inca Curses in it. No, it doesn't. We have got Match Day, a nice clamshell case from Ocean. We've got Through the Trapdoor from Alternative Software. And as I say, remember 110 quid or thereabouts for everything that you're seeing right now. We've got Spellbound from Mastertronic. Mad Games, that was our Mastertronic label. We have got Meteor Storm from Quicksilver. We have got Lunar Jetman. Another spare cassette kicking around. That was out of focus for a moment, wasn't it? So we've got Gauntlet here. This is much bigger than what I remember here in this pub. By God, I am so lucky. I'm so lucky. And the gentleman that sold it to me, he accepted my offer. He could have got much more for this, but I think he knew he was selling to a collector. So again, you know who you are. Thank you very much. So we've got They Sold 1 Million. We've then got Infiltrator, however that's pronounced. We've got Outrun, Star Raiders 2. Green Beret. I hope that's not a broken Green Beret. We've then got coin-up hits from Konami. I can't believe that fell off like that. We have a non-broken Green Beret. It's fine. It's fine. Just my incompetence there. My incompetence. We have Danger Mouse in Double Trouble. We've got Cyber Run by Ultimate Play the Game. We've got Gunfight by Ultimate Play the Game. 720 by Kicks. Supergram. We have Daley Thompson's Super Test. We've got the brilliant Ant-Attack from Sandy White. A user companion guide. Aliens from Ricochet. Trapdoor. Something called Arcade Classics with a few games on it. And Nomad from Ocean. So I hope that looking at what we've got here, you think that that was worth 110 quid. You know, I think I got a steal. I think I got a bargain there. But unfortunately, the box is not over. We've got a pirate cassette. We've got Backgammon. We've got 180. This is a great game. If you've not played that game, this is a really, really good game. We have BMX Ninja from Alternative Software. We've got piracy. We have lots of piracy here. Piracy, piracy, and more piracy. Actually, was that piracy? No, this was Kit Vanishes and Highway to Danger. I thought that was piracy for a moment. It looked like piracy, but it wasn't piracy. So we have VU 3D. Space Raider. Oh, this is a better version than what I've got, I think. Or maybe not. But we got Space Raiders. We've got Espionage Island. We've got Kickstart 2. A magazine cover disc. I actually got all the magazine cover discs. I went through a process of collecting all the Your Sinclair, Your Spectrum, Crash ones, and most of the 1648K ones. So, you know, I've pretty much got every one of those. Some of those were hard to get hold of. You know, there was only a lot. You had hundreds of copies around, but things like the one that had part 1 of the Boggit on, that was so hard to get. Okay, we have Critical Mass from Jarrell. We have Winter Sports. We've got Nemesis from Konami in one of these little cardboard boxes again. And finally, we have got Thunderbirds from Firebird. So, again, you know, was that worth the money? Probably with what you've got, but we still got a few more to go through from that one bloody box. And that joke is now a little bit old, so I won't be doing that joke again either until the next time, or I just won't do it again. So we've got Grand Prix Simulator. We've got Kickboxing. We've got 3D Star Trek. Now this definitely is. Oh, I fucking drop it. This definitely was a better version than what I've got. A tape cover disc, and I think we've got another Ant-Attack. Excuse me. Now we have the best game ever released on the Sinclair Spectrum, Club record controller. Phenomenal. We got checkered flag. We have this one came from Ultimate actually, so we've got Pissed from Ultimate Play the Game. Another Ultimate one. We've got Cookie. We have Cookie. And this game here, yeah, I have a copy of this. You do not see this one around much at all. This looks a good copy. We've got Zombie, which was a follow-up to Ant Attack. We've got Piracy. We've got another Cookie. We got two cookies. You know, you don't have one and they all come at once. Here we are. Double cookie. And from Ultimate, we've got Trans Am. Oh, this was lucky. I nearly brought this one. I did buy this because I bought it here. This is Superman, but I saw that going on eBay, and I thought, yeah, let's go for that. And I didn't bother pulling the trigger on it, but glad I didn't because I would have doubled up there. Legend of the Amazon Woman. Strip Poker 2. This must be a compilation because it's tape 4, but this is the In Crowd from Ocean. So a little company called Ultimate, there is Jetpack, and we have another checkered flag. So I'll adjust myself there. So we've got Outrun that's been around the world a little bit. It's been some microfun by the looks of that. Something called Glass from Quicksilver. Something called Road Blasters from US Gold. There's another strip poker game. This is Hollywood Poker. And from Ocean we have another one of those little boxes, and it's Batman. And then oh look at this, we've got Highway Encounter. Great, good, pleased to have that. And you've even got a little cheat sheet in it with the levels and the codes. And yeah, this is what is always wonderful about buying games. I've mentioned this before, but you know, they all come with their own history. They've all come on their own journey. When people have put notes in and things like that, you think that really is unique. So we have Max Headroom. Brilliant TV show. Great TV show. But yep, we've got a Max Headroom here. We have Monopoly from Waddington's. Leisure Genius, I think, made that. Whoa, I have not seen a box like this before. Sweet God. We've got Danger Mouse in the Black Forest Chateau. What is this box so big? So yeah, the tape is in there, the instructions are in there, but why is this box so bloody? It's like a video cassette. Now, some of these things are just going to be a pain in the arse to store. They really are. So we have, and this is going to be fun. You know, if you've never loaded up a Spectrum game before, you know, this is what you want to give go first. From OCP, we got a full screen editor and assembler plus character generator. We've got something called The Artist, and we got Serious is Chess. Moving along a little bit more. Oh, we've got another Attic Attack. We like Attic Attack. We have another Attic Attack. Oh, this was good to have in the game. This was good to have in all of this. We've got Batman from Ocean. Now, the box is a bit battered, but I don't think it matters. Can I fix this? Is it? Yeah, this is box damage. We've got V from Ocean. Sorry about the bits of chroma key here, it's the lighting and we're getting a hot, bright day, dark day, that kind of thing. And I don't have a fully dark room set up to be building this. I have to make the best on the limited budget that I throw on this channel with making this environment. So where you get little bits of chroma key on the box, you know, like when I hold it over here, again, please accept my apologies. You know, I'm doing the best to make a channel for all of you, and you know, it's all coming out of my own budget. So, and that's not me a sob story, it's just the fact I cannot afford the best of everything. And when you've got the light changing on the one good day of weather we have in the UK a year, we have these problems. And we've got the Never Ending Story by Ocean. So what else is here? Okay, we have Computer Scrabble. Oh, that went a bit wrong. Computer Scrabble there. We've got Tazword 2. And we've got Survival. It's actually nice to hold a box of this which hasn't been crushed. We have another Scrabble. Yep, we've already got Scrabble, another Scrabble, and we've got Make a Chip. So we've got something called Hero. We've got A View to a Kill. We've got a large box of Robocop. We've got a large box of Combat Links. I've got the small clamshell version of this, but this is a much larger version that we've got here. We've got 10 great games from Gremlin. You know what? We've had 1,000 great games with this package, so I'm well happy with where we are. And finally, out the box, we have got Alien from Mind Games. So this just brings us eventually to the last few bits and pieces that we've got that I've been sort of putting to one side. From Ultimate Play the Game, we've got Saberwolf. From Ultimate Play the Game, we have Nightshade. From Ultimate Play the Game, we've got Underworld. And finally, from Ultimate Play the Game, we have got Night Law. So there's been a huge lot of unboxing, and that really is the end of that box. But you know, the gentleman that sold that to me, I'm so pleased. Thank you very much. You know, you've made an old gamer truly happy with your honesty, your integrity. You could have got such a fuckload more money for what you did, but rest assured, these will never ever be sold on by me. You know, this is part of my collection. I might trade one or two items, you know, where I've taken the best of what you've got, and maybe stuff I've got, like Grand National is a good one. In fact, that wouldn't work because that was on its own. But you know, say look at the anti-tax. If you've got a better, if I can combine the best anti-tax for myself, I would have some for trade. But none of this will ever be sold for profit, because you know, I am a true collector here, and the needs, the wants that I have in terms of, you know, missing games, especially when you look at all the Ultimate stuff, has shrunk so dramatically. So honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. You are a true gentleman in that you kept your word, you sold the stuff, you sent it packaged so well, and all the other bits, you know, I am really over the moon. I had some good news yesterday. You know, if you look at these videos in order, assuming this one comes out on Saturday, might be Sunday by the time it's finished encoding and editing. You know, I hit 400 subs on the channel. From a personal collector view, I've got some brilliant news here where, you know, I'm looking around, I'm just surrounded by this stuff where I've got so many gaps that have been plugged, and there wasn't that many gaps. But you know, when you look at some of these things, like, you know, you look at, say, Night Law here, it's a trouble to actually open the case because it's been looked after. You know, the booklet is in phenomenal order, regardless of what the chroma key is doing to it. You know, everything that I've looked at when I've been unpackaging, in terms of everything that means something to me, has been in great order. So again, thank you very much. So it brings us to the end of the video here. You know, so all I can say is, you know, I'm the gentleman. This is the Gentleman's Pixel Club. Last time was the final unboxing video, or the last one I thought we were going to be doing. Perhaps this is the last. If it is, thank you for being on the journey. Thank you for following along as we open these and do all the editing where you get the little pictures of the screens and stuff like that. If it's not the last, I will see you next time. Let's just see what happens. But regardless of this being the last or not, there'll be the almost daily videos that I do on the channel. All of you stay safe, all of you take care, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Would you like to play again?
Hello there, it's me again. If you're a subscriber to this channel, thank you very much. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, then Zeus here would love you to subscribe. It makes him happy and it makes me happy. And if Zeus is happy, everybody is happy. Thank you very much. Stay safe, take care. Goodbye.